So EFT, everybody has the bowl of water. Everybody got it? Just yes, thumbs up. All right. So let's get started. Okay. So first of all, why do we need emotional freedom technique? Emotional freedom technique is known across the world now. So it's a very effective technique, very simple to do, and it helps reduce stress. It helps reduce stress, anxiety, pain. So pain and symptoms of conditions, deeper conditions like depression or PTSD. Okay. So that's why when soldiers were coming back from the war and dealing with PTSD, EFT was found to be extremely effective to calm down body's stress response system, right? We all have what we call the SRS, which is stress response system. So EFT works with the word tapping, and when we meet, I've been widely using tapping, right? After regressions, we use tapping. And I teach you generally that, okay, tap to distribute and release the blockages. So the whole basis of this technique is on tapping. Um, and it's acupressure points, which I'll come to later. So anyone can do it. It's a self-help. You don't need somebody else to do it on you. It's a self-help. So which means that you can do it yourself. Nobody needs to do it for you. Okay. Now, of course, once you learn it, you can watch this recording and do it every time. But once you remember all the points, you can just do it yourself. There is no timing for this, morning, afternoon, night. It's whenever you need it, you can do it. You can do it at work because this doesn't require you to lie down or stand up or wear certain kind of loose clothes or anything. Um, as long as you're in a space where you have some freedom to do this, it takes just 5 to 10 minutes and you can do it. Okay. All it involves is tapping using your fingertips on very specific acupressure points on your body while focusing on a problem or emotion or belief. So remember this, if you're dealing with a problem at work, you're dealing with a problem in life, which is causing a certain emotion inside you. And of course, we are talking about emotions that disturb you. You might be feeling tense, sad, anxious, triggered, all that. So we pick up one specific problem. Why? Because when you pick up a specific problem, you get very focused and aware, and different problems create blockages in different parts. So we follow the full routine, and at the same time, it's important to keep that problem in mind, and you solve one problem at a time. And you can repeat the whole sequence for another problem. So I'll explain that in a bit. Okay. So I'm just giving the context right now. So this is used to, to by focusing on a certain problem or an emotion or a belief. Okay. This is non-invasive. Again, nobody needs to really push hard on you. There is, it's totally pretty much on the exterior. You don't have to do anything inside, or, it's really easy and simple. Children can do it as well. So you can teach it to your children. It's very safe for everybody. No side effects, at least no known side effects, right? So this is very, very easy. For example, when I do regression, you all remember that I say that certain people should not do it, right? You remember that. But in this case, anyone and everyone can do it. Okay. Whether you have any condition or anything, there are really no that you shouldn't do it or you shouldn't do it if you have this condition. It's so simple and so safe and so effective. Now, prior to doing EFT, what you need to establish is a sentence, a phrase, okay? A phrase that explains what issue you are trying to address. So it should essentially focus on two main goals. When we create a phrase, it should address two main goals. One is you have to acknowledge the issue. First of all, as I always say, that we set the intention right before doing anything. So here also, you acknowledge the issue that, yes, I have this problem. My pet is sick, or my parent is sick, or I am unwell, or I am going through some issue. So that's, you need to be aware of the issue. Okay, clear everyone? Second thing, you have to accept its effect on you, not deny it. No, 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 I'm okay. No, if you are okay, then you don't need to do the technique. So accepting the issue, I mean, acknowledging the issue that there is an issue, and you're not saying, no, no, there's no issue really. There is an issue, you acknowledge it. Second, you accept that you are hurting because of, in whatever way, shape, or form, you are hurting, and you accept that there is issue and I have an effect of it on me. Clear everybody? Right? Okay. So with this context, there are 5 steps involved in this. Okay. Step number 1, before you do EFT, identify the issue. Okay, as I just said. So that's step number 1. In order for this technique to be effective, you must identify the issue or fear that you have. So that'll be the focus point of attention when you are actually doing it. And I'll teach you exactly how to do it. So everybody, I want you to pick up one issue. Okay, you don't have to type it, write it, but in your mind, whatever is hurting you right now, because we're going to do the technique. Okay. So I want everyone to identify the issue. Okay. And as I said, focus only on one problem at a time. And it is done to enhance your outcome. See, you know that I'm not a fan of multitasking. Here also, every time I say it, in order to be effective, see, multitaskers can get a lot done, but there will be errors. So if you are doing things where it's a question of life and death, for example, military, for example, flying an aircraft, for example, when you're a doctor, you cannot make errors. And in order, if you take your life as a surgeon, as an artist, then I really recommend that you don't multitask. You be with one thing at a time. So even for EFT, that's my suggestion, that, and the reason to focus on one issue at a time is that it'll enhance the outcome. Clear, everybody? So you'll pinpoint the specific problem or the feeling that you want to address. Let's say you have more than one issue going on right now in your life. No problem. There can be a situation where you might say, Nirmann, I'm going through this. My pet is sick. Also, my body is hurting. My head is hurting. So I have 3, 4 issues. What should I do? Pick up one which is hurting the most. And you will find that when you go through the process, other things may also, become okay, or at least they'll reduce in intensity. Why? Because we'll be tapping all the 10 points. Okay. So I'll be teaching the long form, which is 10 points. Okay. Usually people do anywhere from 5 to 8, sometimes 9, but here I'm going to give you 10-point system, which is a little long form. So step 1 is identify the issue, and at the same time rate its intensity. What does that mean? So let's say you are saying, my head is hurting. Let's say that's the issue. So you know the localized, my head is hurting. So there is hurt. The emotion is hurting. So there's pain, right? There is headache. Headache means pain. So you might say on a scale of 1 to 10, how bad is the pain right now? So everybody, whatever, let's say you're going through an emotion, you've lost a loved one and you're really sad, then I'll ask you that how sad you are on a scale of 0 to 10. So you might, 0 being, okay, I'm not hurting at all. Then you obviously you won't need to do this. But anytime you feel the pain is more than 4, then you do EFT. 4, again, a generic number. I'm just throwing a number. You can, of course, do it even with 1. But so this is not a Mayday technique, right? Mayday is when we do the Mayday technique, which I've taught you, you force shut the system. That's an SOS technique because it force shuts the faculties, and it's like it's like a forced reboot. When your laptop is hung, no matter what you do, it's not, nothing is frozen. What do you do? Mohsin, what do you do when your computer, can you type it for everyone? When your computer is frozen, nothing is working. What do you do? Yes, restart. What is it? Mohsin? Uh, it starts with F. Hard set, exactly, or forced shutdown. Okay. So the Mayday technique was a forced shutdown. This one is not Mayday. Everyone remember that we did the Mayday in the VBT, right? Remember the Mayday technique? So Mayday is an SOS technique where you force shut down your system. It's not like, you are saying that, oh, um, this, I'm kind of hurting. No, you're hurting. So you do a force shutdown. So this technique is not force shutdown. This is even if you're mildly hurting, you can use this. Okay. Clear, everyone? Okay. So you will rate the intensity, 10 being extreme pain. If it's extreme, my students would know to do Mayday. But if it's like, yeah, I'm hurting, I really need help, Nirmann, I'm going through anxiety, I have to give a presentation, but I'm anxious, so I'm kind of 6-7, do EFT. Clear? Okay. Step number 2 is very essential to set up the phrase properly. No loosey goosey, because this is the difference between an expert and someone who is doing this just by watching here and there, um, and kind of just a practitioner. If you want to become a teacher and if you want to do this right, these things make all the difference. Like if you play cricket or golf, then you know that the difference between the top 10 players and a Tiger Wood, or a good batsman, and I don't know, cricketer, maybe Virat Kohli or somebody like that. Difference is that the coach will tell them to just change the angle of your club. If you're a golfer, just change the angle of the club by 1 degree. And that can make the whole difference. So what we are doing here is making that 1 degree effort. When we are saying correct setup of the phrase is very important. So the common set of phrases that even though I have, wait a second, let me pick up my notes. This sentence I don't remember but it's very important. So hang on. So the common set of phrases, even though I have this problem of fear, whatever, dash, 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 even though I have this fear or problem, I deeply and completely accept myself. Can anyone type it down? That even though I have this bracket problem, I deeply and completely accept myself. It comes to the point which I was making earlier, acknowledging the issue and accepting that it's hurting me. Okay. This thing is magical when when you raise your awareness and accept that, yes, I am hurting. Then there is no fight, there is no resistance. Okay. Now, um, you can alter this phrase so that it fits your problem, because you will say, even though I have a headache, I deeply and completely accept myself, that I'm accepting, I'm not fighting with it. Okay. But it must not address somebody else's problem. You shouldn't say that. So you have to bring your emotion and not somebody else's, that, oh, my mother is sick. May God, you know, make her okay. Because we are trying to solve your issue, right? So you can't say that, even though my mother is sick, I deeply and completely accept myself. Where is your emotion here in this sentence? Tell me. So you cannot say that, even though my pet is sick, I deeply and completely accept myself. That's not going to help, because this sentence is missing its effect on you. So everyone got the construct that your phrase must include the effect of the problem or the situation on you in the form of an emotion. Clear, everybody? You have to focus on how the problem makes you feel in order to relieve the distress that it's causing on you. Clear, everyone? All right. Let's move to step number 3. So we got the phrase that it'll include the sadness I feel because of the problem, the emotion plus the problem. So you'll start with um, the headache I feel because I had a busy day. So the issue, the emotion, the hurt. Now, we have to now talk about the 10-point tapping sequence. So everybody write down the 10 points. The EFT tapping sequence, that's step number 3. So what you do, the method is to tap on the ends of meridians and vessels. So pay attention when you are teaching this. That's why I say that in Zodha, my intent is to raise teachers, because then you guys can go and help others. You can help your community. You can help your family members, especially with these kind of techniques, which are simple and effective. They don't need a lot of spiritual context. Okay. So this becomes a very effective release technique for anyone. So you should understand the little bit of background, scientific background behind these things, rather than just saying, okay, there's a point here, there's a point here. There are meridians and vessels. So everybody knows meridians and vessels. So you want me to give you a little bit understanding of it? You want me to talk about it a bit? I can quickly give you. A wee bit. Okay. Simply in the Chinese, it's called TCM, the traditional Chinese medicine, it's known as TCM. They call chi what we call prana. So the meridian is a channel, a network of pathways in the body, right? Through which this life force energy, the vital energy called chi, that's why qigong, tai chi, right? This energy flows through the body. This network connects the internal organs like a heart, our spleen, our stomach, our bladder, all these things, various parts of the body, including the skin and extremities of the body. This network connects all of that. It maintains the body's balance, the energetic balance, okay? Um, Mostly the physiological functions, okay? So blockages or imbalances in the flow of chi through these meridians is believed in TCM, in Chinese medicine, to cause pain and illness. That's why acupressure, its roots, are in traditional Chinese medicine. So that's what happens. Okay. So in Ayurveda and yoga, what is a meridian called? Anyone knows it? 72,000. What? The Ind nadis. Very good. Marma nadi. Very good, guys. 70. How many nadis? 72,000. Okay. Very, very important to, and that's why we do all the chakra healing, the genesis of Reiki, all this lies, pranic healing, all this lies in the Chinese and the Eastern saints and teachers have known this for centuries, this whole network. Okay. So what are vessels? Vessels are also the, so there is the minor ones, the big network, and there are the big ones. They are called big meridians. The thick ones are called vessels. There are about 8 additional meridians, which are called the vessels. Okay. These are also technically they are called extraordinary meridians, extraordinary vessels. Essentially, you're talking brain and the sahasrara. Extraordinary, because if this goes away, the power center, if this shuts down, the whole body shuts down, right? That's the power plant. Everybody clear? Meridians and vessels. So EFT tapping is the methodical tapping on the ends of meridians and vessels. Okay, now let's get into the points. The first point is the side of the hand, right? Also known as uh, the karate chop, the Japanese karate chop, which is the side of your hand. This, write down, this handles this tapping, this handles the small intestine meridian. Okay, small intestine meridian. That's the first one. Then you come on. Now I'm teaching you in an ascending order. We are going ascending order, means going by organs, the vital organs of the body. So don't go by the location, because next one in line is the eyebrow. Eyebrow at the tip of the eyebrow, not here, not here, here. Okay. And the way you do it is these 2 fingers or 3 fingers. I do it with 2. It won't matter if you do with these 2 or these 2. You have to do gently from the tips. Don't use your nails to do it. Do it with the soft end of your fingers. So the side of the eyebrows, the tip of the eyebrows, inner tip, not the external, not the outside one. Okay. That one is, so small intestine, which was the karate chop. This one, the eyes, the eyebrows, the bladder meridian. Okay, everybody, right? Bladder meridian. Then side of the eyes. Side of the eyes is this part here. So you tap it here, and this is gallbladder meridian. Gallbladder. Then under the eyes. This is under the eyes here. And this is the stomach meridian. Chakras are not the vessels, Shruti. Chakras are vortexes. Vortexes. Like a whirlpool vortex. Okay. Meridians are nadis, channels, meridians. Everybody noted down. Side of the eyes was gallbladder, under the eyes, stomach meridian, then under the nose. Here. This is the vessel. Ooh, main one, brain. The brain governing vessel. So this is not meridian because this is extraordinary meridian. Why? Brain. So under the nose is brain governing vessel, right under the nose here. You can do it with two hands. You can do it with one hand, your preference. Then chin. Again, it's again a vessel. There are only two vessels in EFT. The rest are all meridians. Okay. No, actually there are three. My bad. I'll get to it. There are three. So one, and then under the chin right here. This chin. This is again, first, this one is brain governing. This is brain central conception vessel here. Then beginning of the collarbone. The collarbone, everyone knows collarbone? Yes. This is kidney meridian, kidney. Then under the arms, right here. Under the arms, you tap it with your fingers like this. Under the arm, spleen, spleen meridian. This one, this is the missing one, is under the heart, actually under the breasts or on the side of the breasts or under the nipples. This is the heart meridian, okay, the heart. Remember this. So you can do it here, you can do it here, like this, with your hands, or the side, like this, okay? But not on the top, not up here, because this was collarbone, then under like this, or you can do side. I prefer the side, but a lot of people prefer under the breasts. There's the heart meridian. Then comes the last one. Remember, we are going in ascending order. This is again a difference between, like, when you're teaching this, you should understand these, that why are you going in this certain sequence? Because you're going in the ascending order of the organs. Last comes top of the head, which is the life governing vessel, the sahasrara, very softly. This one you'll tap very softly with your fingertips, and you'll tap it here. Okay, 10. Everybody clear? All the 10? Okay, I'll repeat. Okay. So let me repeat, okay? Those of you who missed out. So first one was side of the hand. What was the meridian for? Small intestine. Eyebrow here was for bladder. Side of the eyes, gallbladder. Under the eyes, stomach. Under the nose, brain governing vessel. Under the chin, brain central vessel. Beginning of the collarbone, kidney meridian. Under the arm, spleen. Under the heart meridian. Top of the head, life governing vessel. I'll also give it in the notes. Okay, so don't worry. Let's get on with the practice now. Okay. So fourth step is start the process. First step, what was the first step? Identifying the issue, rating the intensity. What was the step 2? Correctly setting up the phrase, which should include the effect on you, the emotion, and the issue. The sadness I feel that my mother is sick. The sadness I feel that my pet is sick. The sadness I feel that I lost my whoever, right? So whatever it is, the sadness I feel because I'm sick, whatever. So the emotion and the issue. Clear? So you have to accept that there's an issue. That was step 2. Then what was step 3? Knowing the 10 points. And then fourth step is to basically start the process. How do you start the process? Here is how you start the process. When you're tapping the points, you will in your mind recite the reminder phrase so that you maintain the focus. Why are you reciting? There's no magic, but there is a magic, because when you recite the phrase, you are completely focused on the awareness is on the problem area, and the entire genesis of healing is about putting your awareness on the issue and where it is existing. Okay, so here the issue, the emotion, and the issue. So I am sad because of the issue. I am emotion, I'm facing this, or I'm feeling this, I'm feeling this because of this. Keep it short, because you'll be reciting this as you go through the tapping. So, for example, as an example, your reciting phrase can be the sadness I feel because my mother is sick, the sadness I feel, and you're tapping. So, you'll begin by tapping while reciting your phrase. Try to recite it at least 3 times. 3 times is what is suggested. And how many times you tap? At least 7 times. But it will be hard to recite and remember the number of tapping. So you focus on reciting it 3 times while continuing to tap gently. Don't beat it up. This is your body, so be kind to it. Clear, everyone? Niharika says, is loneliness an emotion? So, Niharika, what happens to you when loneliness is the issue, and when you are lonely, what emotion you're going through? What emotion are you going through? Not everybody who is lonely is feeling sad. What's the emotion you're feeling when you're lonely? Worried? Is it fear? You could be fearful that I'm lonely in the house, there's nobody else. Sadness, exactly. The sadness I am feeling because of being lonely. Shruti, I've answered this question many times. What if we have more than one emotion for the same issue? You focus on the prominent emotion. Okay. Then repeat it for, let's say your biggest one is um, you're feeling both sad and fearful. Then you will say, pick up the one, let's say you're feeling more sad. Then you say, I'm feeling sad because of loneliness, feeling sad because of loneliness. And then you rate yourself later on. And if it still persists, then you try it again. When that part is gone, let's say fear is still there. You're not feeling sad now, fear is there. Repeat it for fear. Okay. Ramya is asking, sir, is this correct? Even though I have headache, I deeply and completely accept myself. Tell me somebody, is this sentence right when Ramya is saying, even though I have headache, I deeply and completely accept myself? Come on, answer everyone. I have just pasted no. The answer is no. Why is it no? What's Ramya missing in this? She's identified the issue, but what is she missing? The feeling. So, Ramya, you're missing the main point, which is the feeling. That's why I'm spending so much time on this, so that you all understand the construct. The focus is what's the impact of the issue on you, because we are trying to get out of the impact on us, right? Issue is there. We are acknowledging the issue. Mom is sick. That's the issue. But what's bothering me? I'm sad that my mother is sick. So if I have to deal with this sadness, right? Got it, Ramya? Got it? Yeah. Tiredness. Whatever is the issue, tiredness or loneliness, that's the issue. So you have to know what's the issue you're facing. I'm lonely. But what's loneliness doing to me? Oh, I'm sad. Oh, I'm lonely in the house. What's happening? I'm fearful that somebody might come. Hemang is saying, I am feeling uneasy. Yeah, correct. Because of poor digestion. Yeah. So pick issue is, you can just say uneasy and the issue is poor digestion. Don't make it too long because Hemang, I think you're accurate. But if you make it too long, then you have to repeat it while you're doing the tapping. The moment, Garima, good question. Garima is asking, even though I'm feeling unwell with a headache, I completely accept myself. So, Garima, slight correction in this. What's your emotion when you're feeling unwell? Can you pinpoint the exact emotion? So, what is feeling unwell doing to you emotionally? Can you pinpoint that? See, the key is in being very um, like a surgeon, you have to be precise, like a surgeon. Precision. When you are feeling unwell, what's the emotion? Is unwell a condition or an emotion? Yeah. Feeling unwell is a condition, is a situation. So you have a headache, so you have a pain. So you say, I'm having a headache because I'm unwell. So headache is pain. Okay. Heavy head, pain. Okay. I think you guys get it, right? Everybody got it? Can we continue? Yes. Any questions still? Okay. So make sure that do not collapse condition with the emotion. Always ask, "Oh, how am I feeling? How am I feeling because of this condition? I'm unwell. How am I feeling? I'm feeling low. I'm feeling sad. I'm feeling anxiety." These are all emotions. All right. So you will tap while reciting your set of phrase 3 times. So you'll tap each point approximately 7 times. That's what is a textbook approach. But I would want you to focus more on repeating the problem and continuing to tap gently. Now, don't do it mechanically, please. One way is you're watching the TV and you're also talking to your maid. कमला वो दूध हटा दिया था oh I'm having the problem and tapping नहीं हटाया तो वो गैस से हटा दो don't then there's no good point, right? Because you're like टीवी बंद कर देना उधर से टैपिंग 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 हाँ क्या था हाँ हाँ अच्छा व्हाट हैपेंड ओ हाँ 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 वो नहीं नहीं वो नहीं हटाना है वो टैपिंग 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 that's not the right way is you are completely with it. That's called multitasking. Okay, so you'll repeat all the entire sequence once, 3 sentences per point, and we'll do a demo right now together. And then you'll repeat. So one cycle is all the 10 points, and then you'll repeat it 2-3 times. And then the final step is you'll do the assessment, you'll test the intensity. End of the sequence, you again rate your intensity on a scale of 1 to 10. Okay. Usually, if it comes below 4, you can discontinue. Most of the times, it comes down to 1 or 0 after 2-3 sequences. If it doesn't come below 4, then you can go and do more sequences. This is not going to hurt. Clear, everyone? So let's get started. So let's start with step number 1. Everybody, pick up, identify an issue. Okay, we'll start with it. Everybody has picked up an issue. Now close your eyes, everyone. gently for 2 seconds. Really come in touch with the issue. Identify the emotion that you're facing right now. Emotion could be sadness, anxiety, just feeling low. Feeling unwell can result in tiredness, drained out. So just see, identify the feeling. And then the issue. I am tired because I had a long day. That's an accurate statement. My head is hurting because I had a long day. My head is hurting because I had a nasty conversation with someone or whatever. Now, rate the pain on a scale of 0 to 10. How bad is it hurting? Okay. And just be intuitive about it. It's not a very scientific. That's don't say 4.25 or 6.97. Just keep it whole number. All right. Open your eyes, everyone. And we are going to start now. Everyone open your eyes. And now say the sentence, the short sentence in your mind that even though you can say something like what I gave the construct, that I even though I am sad, right? Even though my mother is sick, I deeply and completely accept myself. That was the wrong sentence. You have to, because I'm missing the feeling. So everybody repeat the sentence that the sadness I feel or the emotion I feel because my dash, 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 whatever is that, come clear with that sentence. You got the emotion, you got the issue, and now we will start the tapping. Okay. So let's start. We start in the sequence I'm teaching you because I'm doing the ascension technique. Ascension means starting from the bottom organ and then coming to the top. So we don't start with the head because it's the top of the head, life governing vessel over here. So we are starting with the side of the hand, small intestine. So everyone gently repeat the sentence in your mind and gently tap. Repeat the sentence in your mind 3 times and gently tap. I'm sad because my mother is sick. I'm feeling sad because my mother is sick. I'm feeling sad because my mother is sick. Okay. Now repeat the same thing with your other hand. With your left hand or right hand, whichever it was, the other hand, tap and again repeat the sentence. This is clearing the energy blockage around the small intestine. Sometimes different emotions can affect different parts of the body, right? Your digestion can go bad because you're nervous or you're fearful. So fear may impact your digestion process. All right. Now let's move to side of the eyebrows right here. Pick up your fingers and gently tap. Don't beat it too hard. Repeat the sentence. Get present with your situation and tap it. Okay. Now come on side of the eyes, this part, side of the eyes. This is the gallbladder meridian. Repeat the sentence in your mind, the emotion and the issue, and gently tap. All right, very good. Now come down under the eye. Okay. And that's the stomach meridian. Very good. Now, under the nose, right here, you can use both hands. This one is a brain governing vessel. This is not a meridian. Okay, so very important, brain governing vessel. So under the nose. It's the governing vessel actually. And it kind of goes from bottom to top. That's why in the sequence it is here, even though you might argue that it's not just the brain, even though we say brain governing, but it's really called governing vessel. So that's why in the sequence it kind of comes in the middle. So under the nose, everybody, the governing vessel. Then chin. This is the central vessel. Now some of you might be going to Ida, Pingla, Sushumna, the three vessels. Okay. So chin, the central conception vessel. One hand or two hands, either is okay, whatever feels easy to you. All right, good. Now, beginning of the collarbone, the kidney meridian, right here. Repeat the sentence in your mind and do the tapping. Be present with the feeling. All right. Very good. What's the next one? Under the arms. So under the arms, repeat this thing and gently tap like this. That area you can tap. Then change it to the other side and tap it. This is the spleen meridian. Okay. Then under the heart, you can do like this or you can do like this. Okay. Suit whatever is easy for you. Don't hurt yourself. This is a sensitive area. Just gently tap it. Idea is to release heart meridian. You know, sometimes you may feel, oh, I'm having a heartache, or my heart is very heavy. Okay. All right. All right. Now, last one, top of the head. This is the life governing meridian. Just gently tap. Okay. Yeah. Good. Very good. Yeah. Gently. Very good, Madhu. Good, Sukumar sir. Okay. Now, having done that, you've done the process, then you do rate your intensity. Now, today we were learning, but you can close your eyes and then after this, you do 2-3 sequences. We just did one sequence. Then you again repeat it. Okay. Then you again repeat it. And you do 3 such cycles, full cycles. And then you feel the emotion. Okay. And after doing 3 sequences, if you have not come down below 4, then you can repeat it. Okay. You can repeat it 5-6 times. Ramya, good job. Yeah. Intensity reduced. Okay. Feeling good? Yes. This is especially good when for unknown reason anxiety comes up. Okay. Unknown reason anxiety comes up. All right. So everybody got the process. Let me take one question. If you got it, all good, then you don't have to stay back, because if someone has to rush for the puja. As I promised, I'll finish on time. So let's see. Shruti. Yes, Shruti, dear.
Hello.
Hey, good evening.
Very good evening, sir. Just a little question. For suppose now we know, if I know that, I have particular feeling or emotion that settles in a particular organ. For example, if there is fear, I know that my fear settles in my intestine. So is it important to go through like full sequence, or we can just, click on that one particular
Mhm.
thing, the whole sequence?
Yeah, very logical question. Full sequence, always. Because problem is not always one problem. The problem is only one problem because your conscious mind knows. But with one problem, there are many other problems which your conscious mind is not even aware of. Okay. So always repeat the whole thing. Good job. Good job, Shruti. Good question. Very logical question, of course. All right. I'm just taking questions, guys. If you have anyone has to go for puja, just go ahead. And Niharika.
Hello, sir.
Hi, Niharika. Good evening. How are you?
I'm I'm a little under the weather, so I just wanted to ask. I might have missed it. I heard you say the first part while doing the tapping, which is even though I feel sad because I'm lonely. I didn't hear you saying the second part. I deeply and completely accept myself. So we say that also while tapping.
Yeah. No, you don't have to say it. I said that was kind of the construct that you accept, because a lot of people, it's very important to teach it that way, that otherwise sometimes people just focus on the issue, that this my dog is sick, my parent, somebody is sick, my friend is sick, or I had a fight. That's the issue. So that's why it's very important to also become aware of what it's doing to you, Niharika. So you don't have to per se say the whole thing that I accept. that is
Hmm.
the that is the two construction of the phrase. Acceptance means that you say what's that you have a effect on you. That's why you are in a problem. But if you don't even accept that I have a problem, then where will you focus? Okay.
Yes. So
You
basically, we are acknowledging our emotion to ourselves while doing this.
Yes. मतलब मैं दुखी हूं, मैं बहुत परेशान हूं. These are all the effect of the problem on you, right? So
Yeah.
you have to have two things in the equation. One is the most important thing. A lot of people say issue is the problem, and I am saying my interest is what the issue is doing to you.
Hmm. Okay. Okay. Also, I
Because
mean,
the issue you can solve or not solve, I don't know, but I know I can solve its effect on you. My interest is what's the issue doing to you.
yeah, I understand that, sir.
Yeah.
Also, sharing from another like some experience I had with tapping couple of years back. So at that time, the person I used to learn with, I used to tell her that I'm feeling the emotion. I'm also not able to accept myself feeling this emotion.
Hmm.
That I so then at that time the complete sentence helped me that it's okay if I'm feeling this, like that kind of a feeling.
ठीक है. If that helps you, go with that. ठीक है ना?
Okay.
Go with that. Don't worry too much about the semantics.
Yeah, no, yeah, I mean, I'm just saying that that is also helpful. That it's
Yeah.
okay. You're feeling that. Okay, all
Good.
right. Thank you, sir.
You are very welcome. Okay, so let's see. A lot of hands. Next is Astha and then Ramya. Hi,
Good evening,
Astha. Good
sir.
evening. Good evening.
Hello, sir. Good evening, sir. Sir, from yesterday, now I am having, I don't know why I am having anxiety from yesterday on,
Mhm.
and I have this as well, but I don't know why I am
What's
in
going
here.
on,
Maybe
Astha?
I don't know, sir. Nothing is going
Something going
on.
on at
Everything
school or
is
something? going on at
No,
the
sir.
sleep or something?
Everything is good. Everything is good. I guess I have to go now. I have a fear of traveling,
Hmm.
but I do travel.
Hmm.
I had a bus accident earlier. The
Hmm.
bus turned, and
Hmm.
I have the spondylitis problem from that
Hmm.
time. So it was 10 years back, sir. More
Hmm.
than 10 years it has
Issue.
become.
Hmm.
But I still have
The
I
fear.
still have a fear of,
Yeah.
yes, that fear is there. So
Hmm.
I realized that it can be related to if I have to go. So I got anxious if I
Hmm.
have to leave my home and travel. I'm
Hmm.
not going, and if I have to sit in the car, I don't sit in the front
Yeah.
seat of the car because
Issue.
the car goes rush, and it came that it will be
So Asta,
you know.
you're focusing a
Yes, sir.
lot on the issue, the car, the bus, are issues. What is the emotion you're feeling? Fear and anxiety. Yeah.
Anxiety, yes, sir.
So what
Anxiety,
you have,
mostly
what
anxiety.
is your sentence like?
Uh, Even though I am feeling anxious, I completely and deeply accept myself.
Yeah. So your sentence would be, I am feeling anxious because of travel, right? So the issue,
Okay. Okay.
and so first thing is what I'm feeling because of the issue. I am feeling sad. Why? Because mother sick. I am feeling anxiety. Why? Fear of travel. I am feeling anxiety because fear of this, or I'm feeling anxiety because of travel. So you say that and then you tap. Uh, See, the issue you can change or not change, right? Can you change not traveling? You have to travel. Okay, and you traveled and
Yes, sir.
you were
I
fine in
have.
Mumbai, right? Some people
Yes,
have
sir.
problem with turbulence on the in the plane, but will that stop you from traveling? No,
No,
right?
no, sir. It
some
didn't stop
some
me
you may have
from that.
problem with something, traffic or whatever people, but you have to get out. So my focus always is on how to help the feeling, the fear, the impact on you. So you
Yes, sir.
say, I am feeling
मुझे कल
anxiety.
तक तो समझ में नहीं आ रहा था। यस सर, कल तक मुझे समझ में आ रहा था कि क्यों हो रहा है मेरे को
क्यों पे
एंजाइटी।
जाना ही नहीं
फिर
आस्था,
अभी EFT,
क्यों पे
हाँ,
जाना ही
ओके
नहीं।
सर,
Don't worry
ओके
about
सर।
kyun. My interest is not in understanding why. My interest is understanding you have a problem and I want to solve your problem.
यस सर,
ठीक है
श्योर,
ना? So my focus
गॉट
is
इट।
कि आस्था focus on हो क्या रहा है उसकी वजह से, क्यों हो रहा है.
एक्सेप्ट, यस,
Accept and
हाँ,
articulate. More than acceptance is
यस
also
सर।
articulation that I am feeling scared. I am feeling fearful. The moment you accept, then half of your problem can be addressed. Problem comes when we are not clear about it, or we are not asking the right question.
यस सर,
Go despite the fear. So fear hai, do the EFT. Anxiety hai, do the EFT. For anxiety, for fear, one at a time. Okay?
श्योर सर।
Get
थैंक यू
well
सर,
and
थैंक यू सो
do
मच।
it for half an hour and then send me a message. You know what it is. Okay?
यस सर, यस सर,
Pakka?
ओके सर, श्योर, विल डू सर।
Yeah, I'll wait.
थैंक यू सर,
You
थैंक
have
यू
to
सो
tell me
मच।
after
यस
half an
सर,
hour. Yeah. Take
यस सर, श्योर सर, श्योर सर, थैंक यू सर।
Yes, Ramya. Hi, Ramya.
Sir,
Good evening.
hi, sir. Good evening. How are you?
Good. What's up?
All good, sir. Sir, so I wanted to know, like, say for now, we are doing 3 sets for one issue. After that, should we give a break and do the next one we are facing, or how should we be doing, or should we do it the next day, or what should we be
No, no.
doing?
This is very safe. You can do it that way. But after 3 sequences, don't forget the final step of seeing if it's
Assessing
helping. Yeah. If it has sorted out, move on to the next one.
Okay.
Hmm?
And what if we are not sure of emotions for a pain, sir? So during winters when it is cold, I my hands get frozen and I have pain. But I don't know what emotion to
Pain.
associate it
Pain.
with.
Pain is an
Yeah.
Yeah, headache is a pain, right? So
In-
your hands are
Okay.
frozen, so they're hurting, right? So hurt is the pain. That is the emotion.
Hurting. Okay. Okay.
Pain is the emotion. So you say, my hands are hurting. My hands are hurting because of winters. My hands are hurting because of the issue being winters. Okay?
Okay. Okay. Got it, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. All the best.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, let's see. Varsha. Oh, did I miss Rachna? Rachna had her hand up. Okay. Varsha and then Shruti. Hi, Varsha.
Hello, sir.
Hi, good evening, Varsha. How are you?
Good evening. I'm good, sir. Happy Navratri to all of
Yeah,
you,
you
to and to
too.
everybody.
You're fasting?
Yeah,
Okay.
fasting. So, my question was like, I didn't had any, no particular issue, but yeah, my, left side neck was hurting and the shoulder was hurting. So whenever this happens, I get a bit frustrated. Why out of nowhere? Why did it start? So I have that feeling of frustration because I underwent some medication lot, and still sometimes when it emerges, I feel frustrated. So I thought,
Frustration. Okay. Hmm.
so I thought, let me put that emotion, because otherwise, now that you explain that we can simply put it as pain.
Very good. No, frustration is a good one, Varsha. Hmm.
Yeah. So I feel frustrated at why this came again.
Yeah.
So I picked that sentence and I said that, okay, I'm feeling frustrated because of the pain,
Good.
but I accept it. And then I did the
I
tapping.
like that. I like that you did the right construction. You put the frustration as the emotion because of
The pain.
the pain,
Which
the neck,
started.
yeah, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't like this pain coming. Anybody doesn't like any pain. So, but my feeling is like frustrated. Why again? Types. So I did that and I did the tapping, and immediately I could feel the intensity coming down. I rated myself at 7, and it was like not gone fully, but yes, definitely it came up to, I would say, 5, very close. So
Very.
maybe I'll do the other 2 cycles, it will reduce
Yeah.
further.
In one cycle, I don't remember a single time I had to go more than 2 times. When it was an emotion that I was dealing with. Sometimes, let's say when it doesn't work is the cases when you've actually kind of twisted your ankle, and it's not an emotion, it's a real injury, right? Even
Right.
then, there was one time, Varsha, that somebody was in accident and tried to help them. So their pain also came down. But that's not very effective. It's mostly effective in case of emotions, anxiety, sadness, that kind of things. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Okay. And so I wanted to check whether that statement was right.
Hmm.
That was the first question. Second was, you mentioned that there are 3 major vessels, right? The brain governing, the brain control, and the life governing vessel. So vessel, and what is the difference between vessel and meridian? I think you explained it, but I couldn't. Meridians are the channels, the nadis you explained.
Nadis.
And
These are 8. There are 8 from in the TCM, in the traditional Chinese medicine. There are 8. Think of it as capillaries, like very thin wires and thick pipes. That's the basic difference.
okay,
This is so thick, it's a vessel.
okay,
And vessels are not related to these
organs.
digestive organs and these lower body organs. They're mainly to do with the brain and kind of the spiritual. So I like to think of them like that this is the brain and the more spiritual side. Okay.
Yeah. So what's the difference between the brain governing and brain control vessel? So I mean, I'm going by the definition of it. So it's defined as a brain governing part under the nose and brain controls. So central, sorry, brain central. So here you know, what's the
One is
difference?
cognition, and the other one is the governance. Cognition is understanding, logic, almost like left brain, right brain. So, and the governance is more maintenance. So think about it in these 2 terms. These are a little bit technical terms, but think of it as governance, the whole control part, and cognition. Okay. Cognition is rational logic.
Okay. And the brain central is the logical part.
Yes. So what was the first one?
Brain governance.
Brain governance. And
under
the
the nose.
cognition. Yeah.
So that is the maintenance part. And the
The
second you
first one.
mentioned, yeah, the first one.
And the
And the
second
chin
one is
area,
the
it
cognition.
is a brain central, is the cognition.
Right, right.
All right. And my third question, sir, is the top of the head, which area to be tapped? Is it the central part? This is the, the back
Sahasrara. That's why I said Sahasrara, no? So
start
it's
feature. Okay.
yeah,
Not
generally.
on the front side top,
No,
the
not
center.
not here. Yeah, it's here.
The top of the head, center.
Top of the head.
Center part.
Yeah.
Okay. The tip,
that
basically the tip.
soft area.
Oh,
That's why very gently. Do it very gently.
because
So,
so my
you know
question,
where we
I'm
put
still
the cap
confused.
like this?
Okay, fine. The
Yeah.
front part, basically.
Yeah, there's this the top part, the top part.
Top part. Okay.
Yeah. So if you put your head here, your hand here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my hairline is very different from yours, so you will get confused. But
Yeah, so no, that's what my,
yes,
because
yes.
it was like if you
Think
divide
of
it,
the
this is
seven. Think of the seven chakra, Varsha.
okay.
Okay.
Because the pulsating feeling goes towards the center, right? एकदम.
Yeah,
और
yeah.
वो जो soft part जो हम बच्चों का देखते हैं normally थोड़ा सा आगे होता है.
थोड़ा पीछे कर लो, कोई बात नहीं.
थोड़ा. Okay,
हाँ.
that I understood the point.
हाँ.
So that was my confusion. ठीक है.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah.
All right, Varsha. See you soon. Very good.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. I'm going in sequence you are asking. So then next is Shruti and then Venki. Hi, Shruti.
Hi, sir.
Hi, good evening.
Good evening. How are you, sir?
Good. I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good. Yes, sir. So I have this question, like in some EFT techniques, after the first sentence, they say I like whatever the problem is, say for example, I have sadness, and then they say I embrace positive energy or happiness or something. They take the
Yeah.
opposite. Should we also do that, or
I have heard that. I don't follow that part because that is in this one I'm trying to address the problem, and that is also an approach, Shruti. You're right. There are some schools that talk more about the opposite, but
Mhm.
in this EFT, the way I like it is what I'm teaching is where I address the problem I'm facing. So if I'm facing anxiety, I want to focus on anxiety because anxiety is overwhelming me right now. So if I say, no, I'm feeling, let's say the opposite of anxiety. What is the opposite of anxiety?
peace and calm?
Peace and calm. But I'm feeling anxiety. So positive affirmation doesn't help me in
Okay.
this case. Okay. So the way I have practiced for years and years, and what I found effective is this one. You can try the other one if you like it, if that works for you. That's what I'm interested in, is whatever works for you.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
For me, always this works. And why I teach my method to my students, because guess what, all my family, Zoda family across the world, are people like me, because guess what, we attract people who sync with us. So somehow it has also happened, I tell you, Shruti, that sometimes when I'm feeling low, suddenly the half of my friends are feeling low because there's such a strong, deep connection.
Yes.
So, and it's vice versa also. Like if you're feeling low, I'll feel low. So I tend to find that the techniques that work for me, even when I'm explaining them, because I like the technique, so my intention also helps people. The intention which I have behind the way I do a technique. So, but you can choose and try. Okay.
Yes.
All right, Shruti. Good question. Yes, Venki. Good evening, Venki.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening,
Sir,
Venki. How are you doing?
question, sir. I know. I have my brother-in-law. He's suffering from a very severe back injury, not due to any kind of accident, but because of his long working hours and traveling, etc. So his entire spinal cord always has an issue, and suddenly he stops and he can't work and all. So can he do EFT? I don't know how much the result will be good for him. So
I mean, he can certainly try, but it seems more like a medical issue to me.
Very true.
Not an emotional issue. See, right in release, my focus is very clear that we are dealing with emotions, right? But in this case, I mean, this is very non-invasive, and any techniques which any of the 37, 34 processes that I'm teaching in, all of them are exceptionally safe. So this cannot hurt any child or anyone else. So you can give it to him. He can watch the video. I'll try to upload it so everyone can benefit from it, and you can try it out.
Thank you so much, sir.
But good that you're thinking about him. Yeah, that's wonderful.
Thank you, sir.
Good, Venki. See you soon.
Good day, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Okay, I guess we are done. Let's see if anybody else has any. Rachna, didn't you have a question? I thought you had raised your hand and then you put it down.
Hi, Nirmann. How are you?
Good. I'm good. How are you?
Oh, actually, you answered the question. Ramya,
Ah,
same thing. That's the reason I lowered my hand.
okay. Got it. So no more question now? Cool. All right. Okay. Anybody else? Oh, Venki has one more question and then we'll go, but let's see. Yes, Venki. Oh, wait, you're muted. Yeah.
Sorry, sir, to hold you for some more time.
No,
I
you're
just
good.
thinking the first time in one of the release sessions where somebody taught us about the same EFT technique. So they were talking about the long press and the short press. So when we are really tapping, long tapping and short tapping. So one of them took a class on during one of the sessions on Wednesdays, healing sessions. Think I'm not sure, Miss. I think Sumaya told Apurva, I think.
Acha, Apurva, she's an excellent teacher. Is Apurva here? Okay, Sumaya can answer what she might have meant. Yes, Sumaya, go ahead. I'm asking you to unmute, and let's bring in Computer G add Sumaya.
Sorry, actually, I don't believe, I don't remember the exact way she told, but I remember that she said that affirmation thing. Like, I accept myself, that part I remember. I think not this tapping was not there.
The long press, the
Yeah.
long, yeah. So I don't know what long press.
Actually, I don't remember it.
So we can check with, but I don't know Venki long press or see sometimes in some they keep on tapping a lot of times. I'm very structured in everything. You know, I like structure. I like to framework. So that's why I said three times and 7. Remember? So I give very specific instructions. So I don't like that you tap one part 80 times and the other part like 5 times. You know, then that creates to me disbalance. So that's why I say 7 times roughly, or 3 times you say, because you are saying the same sentence. So obviously the number of counts, the tapping would roughly be same, right? For each point, because the time duration is 3 times, or you tap it around 7 times. But don't do this that on one thing you are tapping 50 times and here you say 3 times and done. Make it consistent and then repeat the cycles. If you need to heal it more, then repeat the overall cycles 3-4 times.
Sure,
Clear?
sir. Thank you, sir.
You are welcome. Okay, are we? Oh, there are more questions. Astha also, let me handle Sohani.
Hello, sir. No, actually, I was just at mom's place, so she wanted to tell you hi.
Oh,
Hi, sir. How are you? Namaste.
good to see you. Good to see you,
Good.
ma'am. Kaisi aap?
Good, sir. How are you? Nice hearing your voice after long. How have you been? All
I am
good?
good. आपको देख के मरीन ड्राइव की फिर से याद आ गई. It
Sir,
was
come.
so nice that you had come to meet.
Sir,
Yes.
you're most welcome. Come. How is mom feeling now?
She's better. She's a little bit sick today, but otherwise she's fine, ma'am. Yeah. And
Nice
please
talking.
give my regards to your husband also. It was
Sure.
wonderful to meet him as well.
So it was wonderful of us to meet you, and you giving us time was a very big thing. Very nice. Thank you, sir. How
No,
much ever I say thank you, it's less.
no, no. And so Suhani is coming to Dehradun. Don't worry, we'll all take care of her.
Sir,
There
you
are,
are there, then I'm not
I am
worried.
there. Absolutely, I'm there. Suhani, give my number to mom. And yeah, okay.
Yes, yes, sir. One.
All
Yes.
right, all right.
Thank
So
you.
nice. Yeah, very
Yes.
nice to see her.
So thank you.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yes, Astha.
Just want to say, during the EFT, my heart chakra was feeling very heavy. I am feeling very heavy on my back side, especially on that place.
Hmm.
That
It's not coming from EFT because EFT is released, so it's possible that that part also some pain is. They just tap it. Tapping overall is a great idea. This addresses certain particular organs of the body, but let's say you are tapping and now you're saying, okay, my back is hurting. There's no way to tap it. Just you know, just tap it there gently. Always tapping is the golden exercise, Asta, है ना? So
yes, sir. Sir, after going to the rhomboid, the pain
अब
started
सर में भी
again.
दर्द हो रहा है. Go get a massage, okay?
Yes,
Get
yes,
a
sir.
good massage. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
When you come to Dehradun, a lot of your friends will be willing to give you and get a nice massage from your buddies. You guys are going to have a lot of fun. I can already see that. Okay, everybody. Thank you very much. Love you all. And have a good evening. And I'll see you soon again. Okay. Take care. Bye. Good night.